Hello, everybody. I'm Elworth, and today we're going to be talking about this clip that came up when I was on the Asmongold subreddit, just because I kind of got a video recommendation to me, thanks to the YouTube algorithm, and it sent me here to this clip of someone, I guess, supposedly being hypocritical. I did watch the clip, but I want to kind of break it down and go through this slowly. I want to point out, as we go through this, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible, but that's tough when it sounds like someone, from my understanding, someone's hating on Ludwig for donating money, which, in my opinion, especially because I always try and take the perspective of myself, where I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of money and is struggling every day to survive. To me, like personally, like if I got donated $10,000, everything in my life that's giving me problems would be solved. That's how impactful money is for me, at least. So let's see what I guess this content creator has to say about Ludwig donating to, I think, a charity or some sort. Let's just get into it here.
I find ultimately, like, if I were to do a charity thing where the charity thing relies on your donations, it should be something where,
right,
like 95% of people feel good and are down for it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I know people are saying that they don't want me to pause too much, but I do feel like it's important to break things down. I think this initial point is really good. I think it's important to make sure that if you're doing a charity, people actually want to support it. You wouldn't want to donate to a charity that's not going to have a lot of support, because then that charity might be less actionable than if you donate to, like, Red Cross, for example. That's a great one. My parents love donating to Red Cross when they're able, because they go out and they help people, or Doctors Without Borders. Again, my grandpa became a pediatrician, and so we have, I don't know, and especially me being disabled, early on. You guys know that already, but I just have a lot of respect and appreciation for doctors, so I think that there are some really good charities that could be donated to. So I think Ludwig's fair in saying that you should kind of be careful and picky with where you donate your money to make sure that your money does go to help the most amount of people possible. I think that's pretty reasonable.
And, like, ultimately, regardless of what you think, that is not the situation here.
What do you mean?
So I personally donated 10K.
Okay. You donated 10K. That's good.
Because I think it is worthwhile.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate.
Yeah. Okay. Seems fine.
But I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, so isn't that great how he's telling people that they can donate and that he thinks they should donate, but he's not going to pressure them to donate? It's just like what I do here on this channel. Like, do I appreciate the super chats? Absolutely. And that will go to helping me continue to survive. But I'm not expecting it. Like, I would never, like, sit here and demand that you give me money. Ever since, you can even watch in my early videos before I got monetized on YouTube, I'm going to consistently say the same thing. If you can't afford to donate to me, don't do it. If you can't support me, don't do it. Your support comes from watching the videos. That's the support. You guys sitting through, watching the ads, watching the whole videos, or if you have YouTube Premium, then you just skip over the ads, right? Isn't that great? Like, I make money from ad revenue, and that's fine with me. I'm not getting sponsorships. I'm not big enough for that. But seriously, just you guys watching the videos, every dollar seriously means the world to me. And I can never express enough gratification and appreciation to everybody who just watches my videos. Like, I do have a Patreon. I never advertise it, but I do have a Patreon. I do have, of course, the YouTube memberships. That's cool. We just set that up. Like, there's ways you can support me directly if you'd like, if you want to give more than just your view. But again, no obligation. I don't want any of you guys to feel pressured to do it. I would hope that most content creators would be saying the same thing. But it seems like this might not be the case in this scenario. Okay, I just realized this might have copyrighted music, and I might be totally
no thanks. And some people are going to say that. You know what I mean? That's why it's...
I think even if it's copyrighted, I think this is good enough that I'm down to just post it anyway. This video might not be monetized, so yeah.
It's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
Difference between, like, hey, I can put my money where my mouth is, but I don't need to put your money there.
Okay.
I don't need to enter a fucking debate.
Why is that?
About whether that's worthwhile.
Take.
Why? What are you talking about?
Hey, I know Arabs are dying, but, you know...
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to tell you to donate.
It's because people are poor. I mean, most people, especially the younger audience, doesn't have money. we're in the middle of a recession right now, at least in the United States. I don't know where this person lives, but at least here in the United States, we're under a recession. Housing prices have gone up. Like I know a $280,000 house could now be valued at $480,000. It's insane. You know, young people are having kids later because they can't afford to have kids. There's a lot of stuff going on, and people can't donate. People are like, there's people like me who do not have savings, who like have negative balances in their accounts because they overpay bills, and they're trying to just get through the day. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to make people donate. You should never make people donate. I think pressuring poor people to do things for your own agenda is silly.
Do whatever you want.
So that's a bit hypocritical. You can't say do whatever you want and then also tell them what to do. That doesn't make sense. Come on, let's be honest here. That's a bit ridiculous, right?
In chat, no, I didn't mean you guys. I didn't mean you guys. I meant this.
Okay, so you're telling your chat.
Interesting.
So you're not telling your own chat to do what you want other people to do?
I don't know.
That seems weird.
Like I said, thinking about it, like think of the Twitch streamers that haven't said shit about Palestine.
Some people don't want to.
Think about the Twitch streamers that haven't, or like streamers in general. We're gonna go to YouTube as well. YouTube and Twitch streamers.
Okay.
That haven't said shit about Palestine.
Because I'm not political for me, but I don't know what other
until
people. It's up to
engagement was threatened. You know.
What? Hold on. Are you trying to say that like fans are like threatening people for not doing something? I mean, at least again in America, at least with freedom of speech, you also have the right to remain silent, not just when you're being arrested, but just in general. Not speaking is part of your protected right. You cannot be compelled to speak at all. Like even criminals are not compelled to speak. That's how protected it is. And presuming that you would like to force your opinion on other people to the point that you want to make them express their opinion on a topic that they don't feel comfortable talking about, regardless of what it's about, I think is just uncalled for and completely unnecessary. Like, people also might support silently. Like, shoot, I vote, in the elections. Again, I donate to Red Cross, and you know what I mean? Like, if not now, because I don't have money, but back when I was a little more stable, I would. I mean, right now, obviously, no, I haven't donated. I'll admit I haven't donated to a charity in a long time because life's just been hard. But back when I was living with my parents would, like, there's ways to support, So I think it's wrong to try and force people to talk about something they don't feel comfortable talking about.
What's up, Nestrick? So there are some people I've seen speak up in like the streamer world now that the engagement was threatened.
Okay.
It's just like, where were you 7 months ago?
People just might not be comfortable talking about it. Again, I think that your lack of respect for this person's lack of respect for people's autonomy is quite disappointing. Should you donate to causes you believe in? Absolutely. Should you be supportive of things that are troubling in the world? Of course. But, I mean, not everyone can do it. And I think we need to be respectful of everyone's financial situation. And this is a bit disappointing to see, to be honest.
Where were you 7 fucking months ago? The only Twitch streamers that actively talked about what was happening in October, since October 7th, have been Hassan, me, Caroline,
I don't know
Capri.
I don't know who a couple of people these are, but that's okay. I don't need to know everyone. It's fine.
Who else?
I mean, so is this like some sort of like gang thing where like people are ganging up on people to pressure them? I mean, are we harassing people now?
Denims, Gremlo.
I don't think you should harass people.
Mike from PA.
No, they're just calling people out, I guess.
But the ones that got the most shit for talking about Palestine since October 7th have been me, Caroline, Hassan, and Capri.
Well, I don't think anyone
What were we talking about?
Being rude to people.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this falls under hate speech yet.
Streamers that actually deserve to be fucking shit talked. Okay?
Now it's hate speech. Have stand corrected.
Streamers that actually deserve to be shit talked.
No one deserves that. That's kind of
White
messed up.
saviors is like, oh yeah, I donated $10,000, but I'm not gonna promote it.
He just promoted it by giving a donation. That's the point of the donation. He told people where it's going.
Just don't say you donated $10,000 then.
You don't
Like,
want
if you're
people
not
to...
actively believing, if you don't believe in the cause, and if you're not against genocide at this point, like, keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000.
Stop it. You're being hypocritical. Oh my God. This is going to make me really upset. Okay, you can't... I know we're almost done with the clip, but you can't come here and say that someone isn't promoting a cause when the donation of money, I would think, is a pretty damn good promotion of any cause, regardless of what it's for. Over here, to be fair, I mean, you can't also... I think it's wrong to tell people that it's wrong... That okay, let me rephrase. I don't think someone who isn't donating money should be questioning other people's generosity. Because what are you going to say to defend yourself? I mean, look at the stream, right? It's her tip thing is for her emergency rent. So she's also struggling, for the record. She does not have enough money to make her rent, and that sucks. And I totally feel and understand that. But you can't act like Ludwig using his money to donate to your cause, partly, I guess, on behalf of you, because you can't even afford to donate to it, and then say that he's bad for doing it. That doesn't make sense. Do you not actually support your cause? It feels like if you did support your cause, wouldn't you be, I don't know, wouldn't you be donating yourself? I mean, like, if this means so much to you that I don't know, guys. I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around this. It's a bit confusing, right? Let's finish this. Sorry, I'm trying to like logically make sense of this, but I don't think it makes sense. And so I have trouble when like people don't make sense. I have trouble understanding it. So I apologize.
Keep your little chump change. Like,
chump change? What?
The fuck?
You can't afford your rent. You can't call that chump change. Oh my God. This doesn't make sense. Like,
what do you want? Do you want me to say like congratulations?
You don't have to, but I mean you can. That's your choice. That's the end of the clip. Okay. So I looked up this channel, right, before we go to the comments. We'll talk about opinions of other people are. But I looked up this channel. Every single stream has been, as far as I can tell, with the goal of getting money from viewers. Like, ever since it's like emergency rent. And I get it. People are poor and struggling. But, like, you can't just tell people. Like, if you're struggling for money, I would never, in a million years, like, I would never certainly dream of questioning someone else's ability to donate. I think that's messed up. I mean, this has been going, you've been trying to get emergency rent for, 13 days. So for like half a month, you've been trying to get your rent money paid for through streaming. And hey, maybe streaming's the only way you make money. Maybe it's your only income. I'm not here to judge that. But I don't think you should be saying that you're desperate for money when, clearly, you care so much about dictating what other people's money goes to. All right? Like, I'm not okay with that. I think it's messed up. So let's take a look at some of the comments here. I think it's always insightful to see what other people say on these kind of videos. And the reason why we didn't review comments from Malcolm in the Middle is because, I think I said everything I needed to say in that video. But let's take a look here. Agent 4 says, maybe this will help me make sense. I think this is a logical questionnaire. Says, man, I like pancakes, so you must hate waffles. What? No, this is about pancakes. Waffle phobe. Has the same vibe. Maybe it does. I guess if you put it like that, I think it's messed up that, like, I just don't think why. I can't think of why you would want to go after people for doing something you're in support of. Am I missing something, guys? Like, please tell me, because if someone donates to a homeless shelter, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, but I'm not homeless, so therefore you should be helping the not homeless people. Like, what the fuck? Like, everyone needs help. People have a right to spend their money as they wish. I don't know. That's kind of weird. This comment seemed interesting, where they were talking about her putting where her mouth is. I wanted to see what the replies for that. And then they're like, she can't. She's literally begging for rent. She's so busy putting food where her mouth is to do anything about it anymore. Yeah, and it's like, people talk about the irony. I don't know. Man's donating 10K and she's begging for rent money. Yeah, I think that's kind of the main sentiment. I think pretty much everyone's in agreement here. I don't think I'm taking much of a controversial take. And it's like, I don't know why people would want to watch her when she talks so badly about people who give to those who are in need. I think that's really messed up to do. Again, regardless of views, because I'm not here to give my own political views. I'm just here to take on a poor person's perspective, right? Because I'm poor. People are, yeah. Why even share these videos that people have no clue what they're talking about? I don't understand. Yeah. I don't know if she should be banned, but definitely suspended at least for hate speech on, stuff. Oh, is it? Oh, are people saying it's racial slurs against whites because she called them a cracker? Is that why? Because I know that. I mean, when I was in school, some people called me cracker before, but I was kind of too stupid to understand what it meant, so I didn't really let it bother me. Also because there's different colors of crackers, so I wasn't, there's like all kinds. So, I didn't really catch it because I was just young and stupid. So, I mean, yeah, if cracker's considered a racial slur on Twitch's terms of service, then yeah, I hope so. There's more comments. I want to point out that I looked at this LFF post on live stream fails, and the clip has been removed. So I don't know what that says about the future. Obviously, the channel's, obviously it's still up. It's not like they're gone, right? So hard to say what to think of everything. And it looks like this person's mostly just a reaction streamer anyway, so they're not even making like their own content pretty much. I mean, I know I say that as I'm reacting to something, but I do play video games. Like I make my own stuff. It's just I'd argue that my reaction stuff is in the hope of trying to bring an audience together to rally around helping out people and showing genuine compassion in the world. And then when I see stuff like this, I personally feel the need to talk about it just because, like, I can't imagine being in a position where, she has literally 57,000 followers, unless followers mean nothing nowadays. But I would assume she's getting a lot of, like, look at her views, 13,000 views on her most recent, not 1.3K like over here, 13,000 views on this most recent video. Like, that's crazy, like, the ad revenue you're probably getting. Like, are we not talking about how much ad revenue you'd probably make from that? Like, I can't fathom it, right? I can't fathom being in such a fortunate position and privileged position, frankly. I don't know. Yeah, no, 99% of us have clue with context. Oh, I know the context. She's just calling out Ludwig for donating money to her cause. Where did he donate? That's a good question. I'll admit, I don't know where he donated. Yeah, I like this comment. Kind of surprised how easy it was for her to drop cracker. Like, this lady has no problem using ethnic slurs, but then will cry like a crocodile tears when she is barely mentioned by Ms. Kiff, and she misunderstands a self-deprecating joke from Ms. to gain her sympathy. More rentives. Yeah, that's true. She's just one of those people that wants to dish it out, but can't take it and will cry racism. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, for any of these videos, you guys are always welcome to criticize what I'm saying. I'd hope, I always try and stay as non-biased as possible, but I think in this instance, because, she's just actively being a hypocrite. I mean, you can't just call him out for donating somewhere you don't like and, like, not telling other people to donate. Like, to me, that's the main issue, right? I don't like the idea of pressuring someone else to give money when I know how hard it is for people to have money right now. It is so hard. And for her to not recognize that is crazy. Look, do I think rich people and people who have way too much money should donate to help humanitarian causes? Absolutely. I think they should. But you know what? I'm also not going to scream at them to do it. It's their right to do what they want with their money, even if I disagree with their choices, and you're welcome to express disagreement. But I think it's absurd to try and force people to do something. That's kind of the line I'm kind of on, right? And I think that's messed up. I don't know. I just could never do it because I could never do that in person, so I'm not going to do it on the internet, right? I don't know. I try and promote kindness as much as I can, but I do feel kind of obligated to call this out because this is ridiculous. Also, a special thanks to Asmongold's subreddit for sharing this. I got Asmongold clips recommended to me, and this came up, and I figured I'd react myself. I didn't want to react to Asmon's reaction because that seems like too many reactions at that point. But let me know what you guys think. I kind of hope that at the very least she gets some sort of suspension. I don't know if she needs to get banned because she's poor like us, so I'm not trying to make some poor person, get their Twitch career ruined over a single statement. I think that's a bit absurd. You should just maybe be suspended. I think that'd be fine. Suspend for like a week or something, or whatever Twitch does. I don't know. I don't use Twitch anymore, so because I left because I think you make more money on YouTube. I think, but we'll find out, right? We'll find out when I get my first payday, and we'll go over all the analytics later. Because again, I love being transparent with you guys about kind of my financial state and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, I'm El Worfy, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.